What's going on? Welcome back. In this video, I knew I had to talk about those autumn essentials that I think are just crucial for every guy's wardrobe. Now let's start with the basics, and in my opinion, you need to have a couple of good hoodies and crew neck sweatshirts for the fall. I personally think the fall is probably the best time of year for styling outfits and just really having your wardrobe shine, and I think this is a crucial piece of it. Now, I personally love a good hoodie. It's extremely comfortable, and I think as a standalone piece, it can look really good. Now, I'm gonna share 3 different options for you guys so you can pick whichever one you like based on your budget as well. So we'll start at the most expensive and work our way down to the most affordable. And first up is gonna be the Lululemon Steady State hoodie. They have this in a crew neck as well, which I would definitely look at if you prefer that or need that more in your wardrobe, but overall it's just absolutely amazing. Now you can pick this up for $128, which certainly is pricey, but overall I think it's just the best fitting hoodie that I have compared to the other two. I just love the structure and the overall fit of it. It's super boxy and I love the look that it gives off. I went with a large here and I think it fits me perfectly. It's super thick, the stitching is extremely high quality, and it's just really soft too. So I personally don't think you can go wrong. If you can afford it, I think this is a great option to go with. Next is the Abercrombie popover hoodie, and again they have this in a crew neck option too. Now this isn't as pricey, around $70, and it's kind of right in that sweet spot of what I would pay, and you get a great value in return. Again, I picked a large here and I think it's just slightly too oversized, so I kind of wish I went with a medium, but that's the style of this hoodie anyway, is an oversized look. I love the detailing on this hoodie. They added a nice drop shoulder design, and it still has that nice crossover look on the neck. Overall, I don't think you can miss with this pick. It's extremely soft, and I've had these hoodies for over a year now and they've held up great. So if you don't want to pay the extra money and need to settle for this one, honestly, you're going to be really happy with it. Now, if you're on a tighter budget, I can certainly understand that, and I would look at Target's brand Goodfellow. I picked this crew neck up for only $20 and I went with a medium here. I think having a crew neck sweatshirt be a little bit more snug is just a better look overall. Now for $20, you get a ton of value here, and honestly the quality is great. Again, it's extremely soft, but you can tell definitely that it is a thinner material. Now if you plan to wear this as a standalone piece, that might not be the best way to go, but honestly I really don't think it matters if you plan to use this as a layering piece. So keep that in mind, but honestly with these pieces you definitely do get what you pay for in my opinion, but it also comes down to what you think might look best on you. My next essential piece that you need to have in your wardrobe is brown denim. Brown denim definitely gives off fall, and it's just a great piece to have in your wardrobe. You don't see a lot of people wearing it. It definitely gives off a unique look, and it's an easy way to spice up your outfit. Now I have 2 favorites here that I've mentioned in past videos as well, but it's gonna be the Abercrombie 90s straight jean. I think Abercrombie's sizing is on point. It makes it super easy to go in and shop and get the perfect fit for you, because I do think denim can be a little tricky at times. And with Abercrombie, they've been known for their jeans for many years now, and they're extremely high quality. Now in terms of length, I prefer to go a little bit shorter, so this is a 30-inch inseam. I could have gone to a 32, but honestly, I just don't think it looks quite as good. So I like to have the inseam stopped right above the top of my ankle, and I think that's a perfect spot for me. This jean's also that perfect happy medium where it's not too tight or too slim either. Now, if you prefer a slightly relaxed fit, I would go back to Abercrombie and get the workwear jean. This is probably the hottest jean right now, and workwear style of clothes are super in right now, but I also don't see this being a trend that comes and goes because it's really still a simple and timeless look. Again, I just went with a classic brown color, and this is certainly a lighter wash, but overall I think it's just a really nice color. I'm excited to pair it with so many different things. Another very hot item that we have for this fall is sweaters and knitwear. This is a really easy way to level up your style, and for those nicer occasions, you're gonna have a really nice piece to go to time and time again. So I got a couple of picks for you here, and the first one's gonna be this nice cashmere crew neck sweater from J. Crew. It's definitely a little bit pricier, but I think paying the extra money for a premium material is certainly worth it. What's nice about cashmere is it's extremely soft, like insanely. This is my first cashmere piece and I'm absolutely in love with it. But most importantly, you know you're gonna get a quality piece that's hopefully gonna last you years to come if you know how to take care of it properly. Of course, you know I had to play it safe, and I just went with a nice beige sweater. I think it's gonna be great just to pair with different outfits and use as a base layer too. Now, if you prefer to add some more texture into your sweater, then you can go with a more knitwear style. No surprise, I think going back to Abercrombie is a great one. I think this marled crew sweater is a perfect option. I think depending on how much you want that piece to stand out would really steer you on which one is better for you. Now let's talk jackets. It's no question that jackets are a must for the fall and winter. I'm not gonna spend too much time on this because I spent an entire video talking about jackets, and I think it's a really high quality video. So I will link that video for you up here, and I'll also put it in the description box as well. But again, I will mention coming back to the workwear style jackets is definitely an easy way to go. They're super timeless. They've been around for a really long time, and like I mentioned earlier, workwear style is just super in right now, so I definitely think you cannot go wrong. Now, you definitely need a nice pair of sweatpants, and me personally, I prefer the jogger style, but if you wanted the straight leg version, I think that's good too. Now, I think if you style sweatpants correctly, it can be a really cool fit. So if you pair it with some sportier shoes and a really nice top, I think it definitely gives off a more elevated look. So whether you're just running to the grocery store or going on a coffee run with some friends, this is gonna be a great fit that you can go to time and time again. Another great piece that I think you can go with is a vest. Now, I'm pretty picky about my vests. I think having little to no branding is really important. Also, having it be pretty snug is a really nice look, and I prefer if it is a bit more cropped too. Now, I picked this one up from Aritzia. This is a part of their Super Puff line, and this is the cognac color, which I think is just beautiful. I'm with a large here, and I think it fits perfect. I was kind of in between this one and the Lululemon puffer vest, so if you prefer that, definitely go ahead and check that out. I will link both in the description below just so you can kind of see which might fit you best, but I think those are both stellar options. Now, for the fall, obviously using good base layers is a key piece to having great style for your fits. So I'm gonna recommend two that I think that you should have. First is gonna be a nice waffle grid long sleeve shirt, or even a lot of people will refer to it as a thermal. With this, I don't think you can go wrong. You can use it as a standalone piece, or like I said, use it as a layering piece, and I think it adds a lot of texture to your outfit, which is always gonna be a nice look. Second, if it's a little bit of a warmer day in the fall, I would recommend going with a cropped tee. I picked up these inspired vintage cropped tees from Abercrombie, and I'm wearing it right here in this video. I think they look great, and they're not too cropped. I just love the added detail that it has at the bottom of the tee. I think it's really those little things that add up in an outfit, whether it be the texture on your shirt or the detailing at the bottom of the shirt that just adds a little bit to the overall style. Now, if you guys wanted to shop any of these items, you can find it below in the description. And other than that, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. And as usual, I will see you next week.